Dear students, welcome you all to session 19 video of the chapter Secondary Distribution of Overheads, Cost and Management Accounting 2nd, 4th semester BCom of Mangalore University. Session 19 is about the step ladder method of secondary distribution of overheads. Deccan Limited has 3 production departments and 4 service departments. Service department costs are distributed to production departments using step ladder method of distribution. The details are as follows. We have information about 3 departments X, Y, Z, the production department, and the 4 service departments P, Q, R and S. The factory overheads are given, direct labor hours, the number of employees as well as area. The overhead cost of the service department are distributed in the order P, Q, R and S on the following basis. Department P, number of employees, Department Q, direct labor hours, Department R, area, Department S, direct labor hours. So in this case, the secondary distribution has to be done on the basis of step ladder method, and the order of distribution is given, that is it has to be in the order P, Q, R and S, and also the basis of distribution is also given. Usually we try to find out the most serviceable department, then the next service department and the next least serviceable department. So in this case we need not determine that. Why? Because the order of distribution is given as P, Q, R and S, and also the basis of distribution is also given. Now on this basis the secondary distribution summary has to be prepared as per the step ladder method. So the secondary distribution summary. The first column is department. In this column we have to start with the service department, which we are going to distribute first, that is P department, then the next department, that is Q department, then the next department R, and the last one S department. Then comes the 3 production departments X, Y and Z. So we have the first department P, then Q, R, S and the production departments X, Y and Z. This is the first column. Now next column is the overheads, that is the overheads as per the primary distribution. The factory overheads are given here. In case of P department it is 450, Q department 750, R 1050, S department 300, X department 1930, Y department 640 and Z department it is 830, and totaling 5950. So this information, with this information now we are going to distribute the overheads of the departments to all the other departments. Now to begin with P department, so P department overheads will be distributed to Q, R, S as well as X, Y and Z. So P department overheads are 450. So the next column you can see it is minus 450. So the overheads minus 450. So this 450 should be distributed to Q, R, S and X, Y, Z in this order and based on number of employees. So you have to be very careful while writing the ratio. So it has to be number of employees of Q department 50, number of employees of R department 40, number of employees of S department 50, number of employees of X department 100, then Y department 125, Z department 85. So we have to be very careful while determining the ratio. Why? Because in the problem the order is given this way X, Y, Z and then P, Q, R, S, whereas now we have written it as Q, R, S then comes X, Y, Z. So you will have to be careful while writing the ratio. So this can be simplified. When you simplify it, that is divided by 5, we get the ratio 10:10:10:20:25:17. So if you do not simplify it, then also we can distribute it. Why? Because the total of this comes to 450. So easily we can distribute. The same values we need to write down. So usually whenever there is a ratio, we simplify it by dividing it by a common factor. So in this case we can simplify it by dividing it by 5, that is 10 is to 8 is to 10 is to 20 is to 25 is to 17. The total comes around 90, and then we have to distribute it to the different department. So Q department it is 50, R department it is 40, S department 50, X department 100, Y department 125, and Z it is 85. The total is 450. That means 450 rupees of P department is distributed to all the other departments. Now next is Q department. Now in case of Q department, the basis is direct labor hours. Direct labor hours, and the order is Q department has to distribute it to R, S, X, Y, Z. So the order is R, S, X, Y, Z. So R department direct labor hours 6. The next one, S department 3, X department 4, Y department 3, and Z department 4. You can see here direct labor hours 600, that is 6. Then next comes S department 300, that is 3. Next comes X department 400, that is 4. Y department 300, and Z department 400. So 6 is to 3 is to 4 is to 3 is to 4. This is the ratio. So the order is R, S, X, Y, Z. Now the department Q factory overheads are 750. Now it is 800 rupees because we have 50 rupees of the P department. 750 plus 50, so 800. So the next column minus 800. 800 rupees has to be distributed to the other department R, S, X, Y, and Z. So 800 rupees will be distributed in the ratio 6 is to 3 is to 4 is to 3 is to 4. So it will be for R department 240, S department 120, X department 160, Y department 120, and Z department 160. Next comes the R department. Department R, the total overheads are now 1050 plus 40 plus 240. So the total is 1330. So the next column minus 1330. So the total overheads of department are 1330. This has to be distributed to the remaining department S, X, Y, and Z. So one service department is remaining, then the production departments. So what is the basis? The basis is area. So area, so 100 is to 300 is to 150 is to 150. This is the ratio. So this can be simplified by dividing it by 5. So we get it 2 is to 6 is to 3 is to 3. So the ratio is actually 100 is to 300, that's area. 100 is to 300 is to 150 is to 150, which can be simplified by dividing it by 50. 2 is to 6 is to 3 is to 3. And so 1330 is distributed to the other department. S department 190, X department 570, Y department 285, Z department 285. Next comes the last department, that is S department. S department overheads are, it was 300 plus 50 plus 120 plus 190. So total is 660. So in the next column minus 660. And S department overheads are on the basis of direct labor hours. So we have only the production departments remaining. So the ratio is 4 is to 3 is to 4. So the amount 660 is distributed among the production departments. X department 240, Y department 180, and Z department 240. So by this we have finished the distribution of all the service department P, Q, R, and S. Now we can find the total of the X department. So the X department total is 3000, Y department total is 1350, and Z department the total is 1600. So the total of all these items together is 5950. Now when we finish the distribution and when we look at, we can see that it has formed like a steps of a ladder. That is why this method is known as a step ladder method. So you can see here the first step, second step, third step, fourth step and fifth step. So the secondary distribution summary, it looks like the steps of a ladder. That is why the name step ladder method is being given to this method. So in this method, the service department overheads are distributed to the other departments, subsequent departments and the production departments. Students, if you have any doubts regarding this, you can ask me. Thank you.